What's good, family? It's your man Harrison back again with another vibe. Today I'm going to be doing another reaction video. I'm going to be reacting to Mamba FX. So you guys probably know about Mamba FX. He's got about 54,000 subscribers and apparently he's killing it in the charts as well. So guys, we're going to go ahead and react to him today. But before any of that, you guys already know the deal. You guys already know what's going on. Hit the like button. Let's try and get 250 likes in this video. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel too if you like this kind of content. Let's get straight into the video. So I'm going to go ahead and react to the best scalping strategy for small forex accounts in this video. Anyway guys, let's get straight into this video anyway. Let's go.
That was easy. That was easy.
Loving the dramatics.
All that being said, I love you guys, Snake Gang. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Pretty much just want to show you guys big major tips on how to scalp and, you know, kind of review my scalping strategy and how I...
By the way, I don't scalp, so this is going to be like a really good insight into like his scalping, you know, mindset and everything else. But yeah, I don't scalp, man. Scalping is just way too panicky, man. Literally, you're in with massive lot sizes, you're in for such a short period of time, and during that time sometimes you're panicking. So that was my experience in scalping, okay? So this is why I do lots of swing trading, some intraday trading too, but yeah, I just don't scalp.
I use it. Let's get straight into this video, guys. Press that like button, tell your mom, tell your friends, and
let's go.
Enjoy. Right here on the charts, guys, I pretty much want to show you guys everything that I know when it comes to scalping and kind of how I use my strategy. So first things first, I'm gonna go ahead and put this in replay mode so I can kind of show you guys what it looks like live, because I know a lot of people don't do stuff like this, but I'm gonna show you guys how it looks live. That way you guys can get a better understanding. So let's say the market is in this position and we kind of have this little zone marked up, right? We see this little support here, right? Look at the support turn into resistance, back into more resistance, and now look at it as a support. Okay, so we have multiple confirmations that this is a beautiful support slash resistance line, also known as a ceiling slash floor. Okay, right here we have a floor, right here it's a roof. Right here we have a roof, ceiling, right here is the floor. So now we're gonna simply wait to see how these candles close, and yes, we're on the H4 to start the scalping strategy. So what do? We wait, okay? Boom. As you can see, we have another rejection as a support, but what are we gonna do now? At this point, we're not gonna sit here and get in. We're not gonna get in for a buy here with our stops below the support. No, that's not how I like to trade, because that's not enough confirmations for me. I wanna see price start to move up before I get in and then wait for a pullback. So
let's pause that real quick. So first of all, okay, so this is obviously like support and resistance, you know, or like, you know, just the support and resistance that's out there for most, you know, basic traders, right? You talked about how it's a very strong zone because obviously there's multiple touches, which means multiple confluence, right? Which is good as well. And another thing he just said just now was that just because it's rejected from there, like this current wick right now, he's not necessarily going to get in. He wants to see the price move first and then get in on a pullback. That's pretty cool, you know, and it's really safe as well, because you can get in now and get stopped out. You know, when the price was right there at that zone, you could have got stopped out just now if your stop loss was beneath the zone. But he wants to see it move first and then catch it on a pullback, which is absolutely cool, really safe as well. And you know, it's just like an extra confirmation, you know, which is really good. So yeah, so far so good, man.
Boom, rejection, boom. Now at this point, we're gonna start to look for our buy positions because we see we just respected this support line. We're looking for buys here, guys. So what are we gonna do? Now is where the scalping comes in, okay? We have our confirmation that we're looking for buys. This is a bullish market, okay? Because not only do we have, you know, this support being respected, but our moving averages, okay? And let me give you guys a little...
Obviously, by the way, I don't use any moving averages, but he's obviously combining like support and resistance with moving averages too. When it crosses over, you know the teaching of when moving averages cross over, it's a strong buy signal. This is what I'm kind of thinking he's going towards right now.
Secret, okay? 50 moving average, I have red. My 8 moving average is blue. Okay, these are SMAs. How do you do that? You go to your indicators on here, you type in SMA, smooth moving average, you click that, change one of them to 50, one of them to 8, okay, so you're gonna have 2 of them. The 50 is gonna be red, okay? Anytime the red is on the bottom, you're looking for buys. Anytime the red crosses over the top, you're looking for sells, okay? Little tip for you guys. So, moving averages crossed over, I'm looking for buys now because this moving average is showing me we're looking for buys, okay?
Yeah, so basically, you know, just like I said, when they cross over, just exactly how you explained it, they look for buys, and then when it crosses back over to the other side, look for sells, right? But yeah, I don't use moving averages, man. I just use a naked chart. You know, I like to just see price, and this is what price is saying, this is what price has done, this is how I'm going to trade, right?
Not only that, obviously we have our support, as I've been pretty much just saying this whole damn time. Okay, so now what? Now the scalps come in. Let's go to the 15-minute chart.
Let's get those scalps
and let's wait for an aggressive setup to occur. Okay, so very choppy setup, but trust me guys, you can still get some pretty nice setups off this type of stuff. So what am I gonna do here? I'm gonna wait for a Fibonacci setup to occur.
Oh, Fibs.
Now that I see this huge rejection to the downside right here, I know for sure we're looking for buys. As you can see, our moving average is crossing over on the 15 now. So it wasn't just crossover on the 4-hour, now it's crossover on both time frames.
Cool. So it's moving averages again crossed over on a lower time frame, and he's also mentioning Fibonacci. So far my man is using 3 confirmations. I believe he's using support and resistance, he's using moving averages on multiple time frames, right? And he's now going to use Fibonacci. So he's getting a lot of confirmations first before he enters the trade. He's even getting rejection candles. That's a 4th one actually. That's 4 confirmations basically that he's using to get into this trade right now. My man's being super safe. I guess he's just trying to make sure that you guys don't just jump in randomly and just get stopped out, right?
So now we can really look for buys. Like, this is an amazing setup. Okay, so what do we do here? I'm not gonna draw my Fibonacci from this wick because this candlestick to me is not really set as that push. Okay, I'm looking for that push. Okay, I'm looking for that aggressive push to the upside. This to me is not an aggressive push to the upside. This is more of an aggressive, you know, kind of downside rejection. So I'm gonna go ahead and draw my Fibonacci from this wick right here to the top of it.
Oh, give me 1 second. From what wick? I can't really see. Basically, my man drew the Fibonacci from where? He's got that, he's got the 0 there. He's got the 38. He's got the, what else he got there? So he drew it from one of the bodies of the buy candles to the wick. Normally, whenever I've used Fibonacci, I don't really do it like that. But it's either wick to wick or body to body. But yeah, let's see where he's going with this.
So if price breaks below our moving average, we're out anyways, okay? And like I said, this is a very choppy setup, so I'll show you guys another setup soon, or in a minute. But kind of just want to show you guys this too, so you can see that you can get choppy setups such as this. And I did take this, okay? So look, right here you can see we have a nice little resistance line. If we draw from these wicks through, you can see that price has respected that ceiling now as a floor. So that's 2 confirmations, if not like 6 by now, because we already know the H4 is showing bullish. The MAs are crossing over on the H4, the MAs have crossed over on the 15. We got our Fibonacci zone on this choppy setup, and now we see a support on our former resistance. This is
bare confirmations, bare confirmations. It's like 6 or 7 confirmations right now. There's just so much things in these charts right now, so it's a little bit pretty hard to see, okay? A little bit pretty hard to see. But look, it's working. It's working for him. He said he took it and it's working for him. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see where he takes his TP. You know, you said you put your stop loss beneath the moving average, right? Which some people do because obviously if it hits it, then there's a bounce, right? So it acts as some kind of support.
This is a great buy. Okay, this is where you risk your whole account, your entire account. Every dollar you have put into your account, you risk.
No, don't do that.
Don't do that. If you really believe me and try to do stuff like that, that's why you keep failing, by the way. So boom, we're gonna target our stop, or our take profit's gonna be targeted right here at this support line. Or, I'm sorry, resistance line, sorry, I say these 2 words so much, but this is our resistance line, okay? Stops are gonna be just below that moving average. Take profit is going to be right here at that resistance line, because if price hits that, it could reject. So that's where we're gonna take our profit, okay? So let's see what would have happened if we played this setup pretty much. Boom, more rejections, more rejections, more rejections. Does not wanna break below. Does not wanna break below that support line, guys. Boom, boom, boom. Get ready, get ready.
You're rising, you going up. Going up. Let's
boop. Take profit smashed. Take profit smashed, and just like I said, guys, look at this. It kind of did respect that.
Nice.
It did respect that. So it's a good thing we got out when we did, and that's a great take profit to get set at. Pretty much, I know it was choppy, but everything that I just talked about is there, okay? If you guys are still having questions, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys one more setup. So let's go ahead and reset this.
Quickly pause that real quick. Yeah, so like you said, it was a bit choppy, but you know, that was probably one of the more choppier examples, right? But look, it hit his TP, man, hit his TP target. That was a quick scalp. He's on a 50-minute time frame, so he's scalping in a 50-minute time frame. I thought people normally scalp, you know, like on a 1 minute and stuff like that, 1 minute, 3 minute and stuff like that, you know, because they want to be in and out of the markets as well. But in this trade here, okay, he was probably in this trade for a couple a couple of hours. He was probably in this trade for about 3 hours, right? I don't know any scalper who's in the trade for 3 hours. Okay, I don't know any scalper that's in the trade for 3 hours. So yes, this must have been like this might have been like a scalp slash intraday trade. I don't know. Target levels were nice. He targeted a high. Okay, stop loss was beneath the moving average, which is fine as well. He was in that trade for at least 2 or 3 hours. So that must have been one stressful scalp.
We'll rewind it to here. Okay. So what do we see here? Right, what do we see? I mean, it's not like a good setup yet. Currently, you don't see much of a setup, but check this out. Boom. Look at this support line. Beautiful, beautiful support line. Now, if price can come back and reject this as a resistance, we'll start looking for sells. Look at the moving average crossover, as I told you guys. Moving average crossover, and I really can't believe I'm showing you guys all this for free, but I am. Moving average crossover. Now, let's see what happens. Boom. There's your...
All right, let's pause it. So first of all, he's doing the moving average thing again. Okay, so moving average is probably his thing, right? He's got that support and resistance, okay, action going on as well. And he's also getting a rejection again. So this is like a similar setup to the last one. All right, let's just see how it plays out.
Rejection. There's your rejection. So now guess what? We know price is probably gonna fall, and look, it did fall pretty hard. So what are we gonna do? Okay?
When are you getting in, bro?
We're gonna go here, okay? As you can see, my tip to you guys pretty much is do not just trade the 15-minute chart. Use the 4-hour or the 1 hour as a confluence to what you want to see on the smaller time frames.
Because high time frames trump the lower time frames. So in other words, like you see it on the high time frames, then you get your entries on the lower time frames. So yeah, I want to know when you entered though. I want to know when you entered, because you got that rejection, and then that was probably when you went down to the lower time frame to then get a cleaner entry, a much tighter entry, and then boom. But let's see how it goes.
Wait till you see a setup on the H4 and then go on the 15 and wait for that little scalp setup to occur. You get what I'm saying, guys? Instead of just going on there on the 15 and just waiting for a setup, no. Go on the H4 and use the H4 to your advantage, because now you can see price is most likely going to fall on the H4. That means price is really going to fall on the M15 if you can find a perfect setup. Okay, we're just using the Fibonacci. We're just using our Fibonacci gold zone. I don't know if I really explained that well in this video, but you guys go back and see other videos where I explain it. Pretty much the Fibonacci is just a 0.5 or a 618 zone. That's the only zones I want to see get rejected. Okay, I spoke about this in a lot of other videos, so that's why I didn't really explain it too much.
Well, technically, at the 50 fib and at the 61 fib, there's normally like a little bounce as well. But it won't necessarily be a bounce for the whole move, but there's, yeah, technically there is a bounce there. So you can get like a nice little 1-2 scalp in there as well. So I'm guessing this is what he's doing. So yeah, I'm gonna know whether he's gonna like use the Fibonacci now to explain, you know, when he got in.
I'll kind of explain it better here. Okay, so let's go to the 15-minute chart. On the 4-hour, we already see prices falling. Okay, so I'm gonna rewind this because I waited for that huge wick to happen. You would not wait that long. Let's go back. I'm gonna show that to you guys again. Okay, so we're gonna wait for a down push to occur so we can draw our Fibonacci, and I'm gonna show you what I mean. Boom. Okay, so from right here, we see a push start to occur. Okay, at this point, we will take our Fibonacci and we'll draw it from each wick that it goes to. So right here, boom, and now we wait. Okay, very simple. We wait for it to come back and reject our gold zone, which is the 0.5 zone, or the 0.61 or the 0.618 zone. Everybody has a Fibonacci tool. It's all on TradingView. Go to tradingview.com, create an account, it's free. You will have your Fibonacci tool right in this area. Okay? So take your Fibonacci. I'm drawing it from this push, and now I'm
one
waiting
thing
for
I will say though is that I don't trade the 50 or the 61 Fibonacci. I do not trade them. I used to trade them back in the day, but you know, for me and my type of trading, man, it just doesn't work for me. But I'm not saying it doesn't work for other people. It's working for him, which is good, and it's working for other people, right? But for me, them zones don't work for me, man. Them zones don't work for me. You get a little 1-2 bounce, get a nice little bounce, price comes back down, hit your stop loss and all of that stuff as well. But I like to look for entries within the 78 and the 88 Fibonacci.
Look at this. Boom. What do we have? Huge rejection of both of our freaking moving averages and a huge rejection to our gold zone. 618/0.5 zone has been rejected. What does that mean for us? That means it's time to sell, baby. We already know that if we go to the H4, we already know we're falling. We know that. Things are falling. Okay?
What's the risk to reward though?
Look at this beautiful, beautiful entry. Beautiful entry. Take our short position, get in about there, What would we target here? We could have targeted this support. We could have targeted down here in this zone. But we could just target like this area right here just to keep it safe. Stops would be just
So, okay, first of all, okay, so he's targeting, he said he could have targeted what zone? Let me go back real quick. Hit play.
get in about there. What would we target here? We could have targeted this support. We could have targeted down here in this zone.
I would literally target the very low, where that massive line is, that goes across the whole board, where he said all the way, like literally near the bottom. That's where I would have targeted, you know, because I like that area a lot. It looks tasty.
Stops would be just above the moving averages, such as the both of the moving averages and our gold zone. Okay, so now we have a 1-to-3 ratio pretty much, and we're gonna see exactly how this would have played out. Talk about a perfect entry. Oh my God.
Pause. So family, you can see that it was like a perfect entry for him at the 61 Fibonacci. We can see them target zones though. Look at that area that was tasty. Look at that area that was tasty. I know my mom was saying he's targeting at negative 61. I was saying, look, that area looks tasty right at that line. Right at that line, it looks tasty, man. Oh my gosh, look at that. It would have smashed it anyway. So yeah, look, that was a sweet trade, man. That's a good trade. But look, is this a scalp though? Like, I'm pretty sure you scalp on the lower time frames. Like, I know some people scalp on the high time frames. They only hold the trade if they're in drawdown, because obviously they want to move it into profits, right? But then if you're just straight in profits, like, I'm pretty sure like you end it sometime, like you're in profits, you're out, you're scalping, right? This would have roughly been about a 45-minute scalp, roughly, okay? Roughly about just under 45 minutes, yeah? So this scalp would have been under 45 minutes. I don't know who's scalping for 45 minutes. That's all I'm saying. I don't know who's scalping for 45 minutes, right? But look, it hit TP targets. He's doing bits as well. You know, I really like his energy. I like how he's breaking it down. For the person who's really starting out on trading, for the person who's getting into trading, you know, beginners and stuff like that, this is like perfect for them, you know, because you need to understand all these things. You need to understand all of these things in order for you to advance as a trader, right? I really like how he's explaining it to you. Like, he's actually doing a pretty decent job. So Mamba FX, the best scalping strategy for small accounts, and that ain't bad. I'm pretty sure you're gonna grow your account. For me, when it comes to scalping, you're in for a few minutes and out, you know. But obviously, Mamba's scalping strategy, you're in for, you know, a lot longer than that. So it's kind of like a slash intraday slash kind of scalping kind of thing going on. And obviously, he's got he's got tons of confluences there, and I'm pretty sure he's got tons of confirmations because, you know, he wants to know that, look, this is definitely going in my direction. Do you understand? And there's nothing wrong with that. But anyway, guys, yeah, I'm vibing with Mamba FX. I love the energy, love the creativity, and loving how he's breaking down the charts and really explaining how to grow small accounts for small forex traders. Anyway, guys, thank you guys for watching the video. If you want more reaction videos, definitely comment down below. Let me know who you want me to react to next, and I will get that done for you. If you want more of this kind of content, subscribe to the channel as well, and smash that thumbs up button. Let's get 250 likes on this video. If we smash 250 likes on this video, next week, everyone's catching 100 pips. Let's go.